Gemini 3.1 Pro was just released, and it is a leap forward if you're thinking to Gemini 3 Pro. It has good scores across all benchmarks, and in this video we're gonna see how it is compared with the top models out there, and we're gonna put it to a test. I've created a website in here that it's comparing the benchmark between Gemini 3.1 Pro, Opus, GPT 5.2, Codex 5.3 and GLM, and basically the Gemini 3.1 Pro on paper, it's the most capable one. You see in here that it has like a 2x increase in the ARC AGI2 score. It has a good score in the live benchmark, 80%, and in benchmarks it wins in comparison with Opus, which is the other strong model from Anthropic, 11 times. So the benchmarks are looking really good, and in here you see that if we're gonna check all of these models, you're gonna see the ARC AGI where the Gemini it's way up, GLM it's way down, and Opus it's near it again in the GPQA Diamond. You see a similar thing also in the MMLU. On the browser components for using with browser, it's higher than what Opus is able to do. In coding, again, in the live code bench, it has an impressive score and it beats Opus, and yeah, in here only the Codex, it's the best one, and SU bench, again, every model it's has similar things except GLM. So GLM is the one that doesn't have the power, but its support source is very cheap. We're gonna see that, and in here you see that it has the king strengths in reasoning. It should be good in coding. It has good knowledge. Speed, again, it should be good. Codex has a better speed than this, and yeah, in here you see that if we're gonna compare the 18 benchmarks that they are publishing, it wins in 11 of them. Opus in 3, Codex in 2, and GLM it's the last one in here. And if we're gonna compare the prices, in here we're gonna see that it is like for 200,000 K. It's $2 for input and 12 for output. Opus is 5 with 25. GPT Codex, it should be like 2.5 with 10. So this is comparable with what the GPT 5.3 has in pricing. GLM is very cheap, but of course it has a smaller context window. It is only $1 for input and $3 for output. I'm working with GLM right now, and I'm impressed of how good it is. Again, in here we can see that Gemini, it is having pretty good results across benchmarks. So yeah, it's a very good model on paper. And we're gonna compare Gemini 3.1 with GLM, and this is what GLM was able to do with a single prompt. The website looks very good, and we're gonna ask the model to do this. This is an Astro website. It has multiple pages, and yeah, GLM 5 did a very good job in creating a nice design, and it took 50 minutes. We're gonna compare it this, and yeah, basically this is the prompt in here. I'm telling you to use the front-end skill to build an Astro website. It has Tailwind and Astro installed, menu, hero, footer, about page, readme, things like that. And in here I have already created an Astro project. I'm using Gemini 3.1 Pro with high in Droid. With Droid I've tested also the other things, and right now we're gonna start the test, and we're gonna see how well it does and how fast things are moving, because yeah, GLM 5 which wasn't the fastest one, it took 15 minutes. I hope the Gemini 3.1 Pro it's a little better. I'm using the high, thinking to have the best thing for him. Okay, so let's see. He loaded the front-end skill, which is very good, and it started with the details. Okay, import Tailwind CSS. It should create the global styles, then we're gonna create the components, and then the rest. Okay, global styles, it has a lot of files, which is a good thing. Layout, it using components. Okay, for SEO props, which is good. Let's see how fast it is, because in these days not only the smartness, also the speed is important. Layout, okay, let's see. It's creating the icons, so this model should be good at creating designs. It creates the buttons for us in components buttons, again it's good. Okay, so it created all the icons under one file, and right now it should move to the header footer. I guess it's thinking, and right now about 2 minutes has passed and components are created. So header, you see that header is created, it's quite big, it has 100 plus lines added. Footer, okay, 82 lines, not a lot. You can watch the GLM5 video if you want to check what GLM did. I did the same tests with Droid and their coding plan. And yeah, I mean, I will let it like this. He's not very good, I think, at Astro. Gemini, it wasn't in the future. It just puts the details in here. It's not using props to put the details, which GLM did. But again, this is like a preference with Astro. Gemini didn't did well also in the past. Okay, for services I see it's using props, so yeah, it's up to him. It's using the icons. Okay, for the index it is just putting everything into one page, is not creating components. Again, this is something that I have seen in the Minimax M2.5. The GLM5, for instance, did a very good job with this. Also Opus did a very good job in structuring things. So I think it's like for the architecture thing, maybe is not at the same level with Opus and with the GLM5 from my point of view. What I'm seeing in here right now is creating the pages. So yeah, about pages. I mean, these are not very big pages from what I am seeing, I think. Index is a big page. Footer, okay. Index, about page. I'm just curious to see what he did, because it should have used like usable components like GLM did. And yeah, I mean, it finished in 5 minutes, I think. Let's see. It's creating the contact page. Let's see if he is able to also do the build thing, because the other models were able, without telling them, to just go and test to see that this project is working at the end. So yeah, they were able to think closely and do the build by themselves to test this project, because I mean, that's the idea. You shouldn't just tell the model everything. It should also be able to reason by itself and do what is needed for this. So it still creates the things, maybe the readme right now. Review and format, okay. Review what? Okay. Readme, it's there, it created a readme. Yeah, it told that it used the front-end design skill. He created the pages for us. He didn't test anything. It finished in 5 minutes. Let's open this, and you see it created like 1738 lines of code. What GLM did, let's see. So GLM created 2080. It took 15 minutes. Okay, again, let me run this. This is a GLM npm run dev. Let's see if this is working without him testing it. Oh, not here. We're gonna go in here. So this is the GLM, you've seen it. So this is what Gemini did. Is not bad. Okay, header is nice, services are looking nice. From my point of view, it's a clean design with good icons. It added images for everything, almost for everything. So yeah, it has a good feel. This website and clean. Okay, yeah, footer it's similar. about, okay, stability, integrity, yeah. Solera is the name, the icon looks okay, services, okay, basic things, not impressed, okay, projects again, basic. And if we're gonna check again, this is what the GPT-5 did, not GPT-5, GLM-5 did, and I think it's better. It's using components, reusable components. Here is not that good. Yeah, I mean, Gemini, it's good at design from my point of view. I think it will be better just to tell it more things. The first page I really like these things, how he created them. The about page, again, it's clean and nice, and I think it's a more simple website than what GLM-5 did. Icons are better, and yeah, I mean, from my point of view, I think the Gemini 3.1 did a more cleaner thing than the GLM-5. The thing that I don't like on this model is the fact that it didn't use Astro properly, it didn't test it at the end, so it has some lack in the things that he's doing. In the past, the previous model, Gemini 3.0 Pro, again, it didn't listen to you, it hallucinated a lot. I'm curious to see how this model will do on these things and if you will listen to you more closely. So yeah, I mean, the only thing that remains right now to do is to just go and test it and see how it's working for you. So in case you like what we have seen, please don't forget to like and subscribe.